你好，欢迎来到张老师的 Chinese Classroom。今天我们要学的是金字旁或者金字底。金就是 metal 的意思，或者是 silver，或者是 cash。So originally 它的意思就是metal。Okay. So because of that, anything that is made of metal may have the radical of jing. So when you look at this one, that's full form of it. And when you squeeze it and make it like sideways, and then it becomes a radical. This radical always comes to the left side of the Chinese character. But sometimes these can be at the like a bottom of the character as a radical. It's pretty much like in English language, you have suffix and you have prefix. Okay. However, there is a simplified version like this one. So in mainland China, 金字旁 is simplified in this way, to this way. Okay. 好的。So the title is 金字旁或者金字底。旁 means by the side of, at the side, and the 底 in the bottom, at the bottom. Okay. 好了。So we're going to look at these words. I'm going to read them once, and I'm going to lead you to read them before I explain. So, 银、铜、铁. By the way, when I read the Chinese, you can, listen to the sound of it, and you look at the image, the structure of the written character, and at the same time, you can look at the English equivalents right here. So that way, you will see the image, you will hear the sound, and you will know the meaning of it. It's a kind of like 3-in-1 input. Okay, let's go over it one more time. 银、铜、铁、钱、回、连、钻、五、剑. Now please read after me. 银、铜、铁、钱、回、连、钻、五、剑. Example words or sentences. 银, for example, 银行. 银 means money or silver. 行 means business. So money business or business that deals with money. That's 银行, bank. Okay. 银镯子. That is, 镯子 means bracelet. So 银镯子 is a silver bracelet. Okay. And 铜钱, that's the copper money, like the coins, the Chinese, ancient Chinese coins, which is round in shape but has a square hole right in the middle. That is called a 铜钱. Okay. And China stopped using 铜钱when the last dynasty ended in 1911. So Qing dynasty was the last dynasty that used the 铜钱. All right, 青铜器 basically means bronzeware or bronze vessels. Okay, so 青铜器. China has unearthed quite a lot of 青铜器 from Shang Dynasty or 春秋战国, that is the spring, autumn, or the warrior states period. Okay, so 青铜器. And next one is 铁路. 铁 in itself means iron, as it's indicated right here. 路 means road. So literally 铁路 means iron road or steel road, so which means railway. The English word railway indicates its form or shape, while Chinese 铁路indicates the building materials. 铁哥们, so 哥们 means buddies, best friends. Yeah, means the relationship is very solid. So 铁哥们. For example, a lot of people in China say that 巴基斯坦人是我们的铁哥们, means the Pakistani people are our buddies. Okay, so 铁哥们. Therefore, there is a shortened form for it. It's called a 巴铁. 巴铁, Ba stands for Pakistan, of course. 铁 means 铁哥们. Okay, next one, 铁饭碗. 铁饭碗 means literally means iron or steel rice bowl, but it actually means secured job. 铁饭碗. Okay, next one, 有钱人. Just the word for word surface meaning is has money person or has money people. So 有钱人. I'll give you an example. 有钱人家的孩子不愁吃穿. So rich people's children do not worry about food and clothes. 有钱人家的孩子不愁吃穿. Okay, and then also you have a term called 赌钱. 赌 means to bet or to gamble with. So 赌钱 means to gamble money, gamble with money, or bet money on something. Okay, 赌钱. Next one is 锤子. 锤子, that's hammer. But if you take 子 out, 锤 can be a verb, means to use hammer to do something. So 锤子, hammer. I'm going to give an example. 没有锤子我怎么钉钉子? Without a hammer, I nails nails. You know, how can I, put in the nails? 锤子. Next one is 镰刀. 镰刀, for example, 你们家的镰刀是哪里买的? So, where did you buy the sickles? Is that a cycle or sickles? Where did you buy that? 你们家的镰刀是哪里买的? Or in North China, people may say, 你们家的镰刀是哪儿买的? 哪儿? In South China, more people say, 哪里买的? Next one. 钻 means drill or diamond, but 钻 also means to drill a hole. Okay, so 钻头, that is the head of a drill. And 钻戒, 戒 is shortened for 戒指, which means ring. And 钻 means diamond, so 钻戒 means diamond ring. And an example sentence, let me see. 这个钻戒的价钱是他3个月的工资. Means this, the price of this diamond is her 3 months salary. So 钻戒. Okay, I said it one more time. 这个钻戒的价钱是他3个月的工资. Okay, Next one is 破釜沉舟. 釜 right here means cauldron or cooking pot, and 破釜沉舟 is a idiom, very used for a Chinese idiom. So literally means to break the cauldrons and to sink the boats. Cauldrons is for your food and the boats is for your transportation. But when you are at war and if you want to do this, that means you are determined to fight, to win the battle, and you're not going to give in or you're not going to retreat. So this story comes from Qin Dynasty and Han Dynasty. When Qin Shi Huangdi's dynasty broke up, but was finished, two people. Oh, not before that. That was right before the Qin Dynasty was ended. Xiang Yu, a very heroic general, was leading his troops fighting against the Qing troops. And when they crossed the river, they just sank their, they broke their cauldrons and they sank their boats. And so later on, this became an idiom, a very useful idiom. Last one, 以史为鉴. So 鉴, the English meaning is put right here. In ancient times, we did not have glass yet, and therefore people polished the bronze and used them as mirrors. It was not clear enough, but it's better than nothing. And 以史为鉴 basically means to use history as mirror, which means we need to learn lessons from history. Okay, it's a very useful, interesting idiom, but we all know that 以史为鉴 has a lot of pitfalls. What if somebody rewrote the history and changed the author's actual story of the history? That's one thing. And the other is a lot of times people know what happened in the history, but they still repeat it. So history repeats itself. That's why human beings are short memory, and it's always hard for people to learn the lessons from history regardless. All right. Anyway, the idiom, the term is very useful. 以史为鉴. 我们应该以史为鉴 means that we should use history as a mirror. All right. Hope this helps you learn this radical. And I'm going to read the words one more time for you. It's 银、铜、铁、钱、锤、镰、钻、斧、剑。好的。Thank you very much, and see you in our next class.